Ah, snap. I'm doing my own sketchbook challenge. For those of you who haven't seen my video, I issue out a sketchbook challenge where you are to open up a sketchbook of your choosing and flip through the pages. I do not care how you go about it. I just more or less want to see what's in your book. So, for me, little business card in the front so that if it's ever lost, it gets returned to me. Circle trace for easy circles. And let's begin. I always ignore the first pages, just so you know. Like, the first pages are always ugly. And so are the second pages. But this one's watercolor, and I oversaturated right over here because I was just playing with it. I was like, woo, spilling colors everywhere. Sketches, sketches, sketches. And then there's a lot of commissions in this book, so pay no mind. There will be a lot of, like, cuts. So those have been badges and other such pieces that have been mailed to various people. And proof being, this was probably this here. This was the laminate. And then when I cut it, it looked in this weird 7, so I just went with it, and it was awesome. And I traced it, and it's my lucky 7. So this picture I did in Prismacolor. It's pretty awesome. I can link to all of the videos too, or all of my art. But then a friend was drawing in my book, so anything that's not like overly my style, you'll know why. Then this one was done probably nearish October with the Halloween craze going on, so I went with this whole crazy swirl in my eye and woo! And then I did a reference of myself because people seem to like screw up my horns a lot, and so I just said forget it and did a whole nitty-gritty picture of my character. More sketchbook stolen theft awesomeness. And then this I based off of Foo Dog and then went all crazy with myself. I'm not like happy with this outside here, so I really don't know what I'm doing with the rest of it. I don't know where I'm going yet. And I really wish I did, because I want to have like this big, regal, fluffy mane of sorts, and I don't know. I'll have to come back to this drawing someday. Talking about chaotic and neutral and evil and all of that fun stuff. So, grid. Testing the cool versus the warm grays, and also with my Copics, how the inks go over each other. Then I was looking at a house and just made a little list of junk that I needed to ask the landlady. And then more randomness here. Blank page! Ah! And then this creature and this creature are the same, but I absolutely detested this one, so I just said, whatever! Made it better. Much better. And then I like that I did like all of the brain ooziness. Gonna go in, make it all like oozy. It's gonna be great. And then bald cat, me again, and then Foos! And then I was feeling down that day, and then I kicked my head off and it rolled away. Hooray! This was a very, very strange request, and it was just weird. I don't know. I did it just because I had never done a bondage-y thing before, so I was like, alright, we're gonna just do it. And so it was weird, and I'm just... So, this picture's still in the works. I had sketched it up here, but she didn't turn out well at all, so I redrew it, doing more of the side view, and I'm just making sure that the anatomy is correct before I go and ink, because I'm going to do about the same inking value as this guy, only much, much more so. So we'll see where that happens. And quit looking at that picture! God, perverts! Let's see, my dragon character, Blaze, without any no-no parts, and the only reason I drew this picture was because I wanted to play with him having a dew claw. That's the only reason this picture came about, which is really funny, where it's like, I started with this, and then came out with this. Isn't that funny? Let's see, another little dragon. I spent the entire night listening to Pandora, and it was great. I had forgotten how much I like music when I'm actually in the mood, because I go through phases where I'm like, I hate music. Comic for a Tamahara fanfiction that I'm doing out of the goodness of my heart because it's a really awesome comic. And then I drew a little thing for Iru. She's done a bunch of icons for me, and she's great, and I love her. Then a timeline of me, where I started as just a little brown cat and kept evolving up the chain. It's not done yet, obviously. That's why it hasn't been uploaded. Another commission here, and another commission here, but because of where I placed him, I might have to cut him real close, or, make the dragon come this way, but I don't know where I'm going with it, so I'm just gonna pretend and ignore it and not do anything. This is a sketch of a Typhlosion coming out of a Tabasco bottle, and obviously the bottle doesn't exist, so But that'll be done soon, probably by the end of this week. And then this is a drawing of my other character, Sam. I'm still trying to work on her colors. I'm happy with the really dark green for her color, but as for her undertone, I always wanted it to be orange, but orange, for whatever reason, sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't, so I'm still kind of playing with her belly here. And then also I'm adding kind of a hazel to her eye, but this whole page will be filled up with info about her, so more sketch. And then another commission here, and then this one is actually missing the character. The character is actually going to be cut out right here, and then I'm going to have it like puppetry. Yes, I know this weird finger motion. Don't pay any attention. And the puppetry is going to be like, woo! And they're going to be flailing their arms. It's going to be great. So, tinkety tink tank. And then I think, nope. Old reference that I've been using as a page. Don't even look at it. It's horrifying. And then, like I did in the last book, I'm proving that I'm not cheating. Pages. Fun fact, I like 80-pound paper. And pound refers to the weight, so this paper is actually thicker than most. Your typical printer paper is 45 pound. So, I like about 2 sheets of, 45 smashed together. If that. And then, we get to the back of the book, which is always notes and randomness, random lugia, and randomness. And then there's me, in a dress. And that's why it's in the back of the book, because nobody should see it. And then I was teasing my husband, and I said, what if I just wear pasties? And that's what those little X's are for. So, yes. And that's the end of my book. It's beautiful. Post yours in our link to this one and or the original one, which is 500 years old. And let's start a whole nother discussion, because it's a new year and a new day for drawing. So, I will see you guys and your sketchbooks later. So, talk to you then.